Alright, so I really want to start a new trend. It's called banana time. Every time I start the video or something, it's gonna be something banana related. Maybe like a dad joke or something like that. But I don't know if that's appealing. The whole aim of the goal right now is just to get the bay clean as I can and bare as I can so I can start fixing everything. Let's just get to it. I cut that. I'm gonna try to remove the booster and the clutch master and the accelerator cable. I'm really scared to remove the throttle cable, so we're gonna try to work around that for now. Oh, no! Alright, so brake booster's out, clutch master's out, but I think I'm gonna take the clutch pedal out too, just so that's not in the way. I'll probably attempt to take the hood latch cable out as well. And then the accelerator cable is giving me some issues, so I gotta figure out what's going on with that. The speedo cable I cannot remove yet because the cluster needs to come out before I remove the speedo cable. And that's a whole another ordeal. So that's one of the things that's gonna stay in the bay for now. Alright, so clutch pedal's out, hood latch is out, accelerator cable's out. Next I'm going to find these spot welds for these guys and take this plate off and see what we're dealing with underneath. If I can just wire wheel this and it's solid and clean, then I'll just weld the two together and I can get rid of this plate. So the plan for the car has officially changed. It's going to go track orientated mainly. It's not going to be a dyno queen or a trailer queen or a track queen. I don't do the queen concept. Like, fuck that bitch. Fuck that too. The plan for the car is to build it for something that's super competitive. If I put an RB in here, I'm gonna have to shed a lot of weight in the front of the chassis because it's probably 300 pounds heavier than the stock CAs that come in this car, and stiffen up the chassis in the front end a lot. So like I'll need to take this seam sealer off and then weld the two together, like stitch weld them. Same thing on the other side, same thing down here, like stitch weld the layers of the steel together so the bay is a lot stiffer. Keep it simple, stupid concept. I'm just gonna tuck a stock radiator in there because RB is really long. I'll move the radiator support up so it uses these two sets of holes. That way we can put a pretty big intercooler in the front as well because RBs like to heat soak. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna prep the car so I can cut the lower rad support off and mock up the new one and cut up whatever I need to and do all that fab stuff. These are S14 tension rod brackets, and we use them to convert to S13 tension rods and front suspension, coilovers, yada yada yada. They come with 4 holes to mount to the lower radiator support, 2 underneath, 2 there, and then 2 there. But the S12 only uses 2 total, so what I'm gonna do is just use the forward 2 holes. That way, we can make space for a stock intercooler to be tucked. Alright, so these are the ratchet straps. They're basically pulling the suspension that way a little bit, so that way I can locate the tension rod brackets a little bit better. The car is supported now. Crash bar staying on to help keep the frame rails in check. And yeah, now we're gonna cut the lower rad support out. Here goes nothing. Bam! Did you guys really think I wasn't gonna time lapse this? I'm sorry, I'm just having a little bit of fun with editing. I believe that was the last of the spot welds and cutting that I need to do. I no longer need these to be my preferred method of tools and savagery and primitive behavior. From here on, it's just gonna be welding in new material and maybe cutting some stuff here and there or grinding it down. This is cut underneath too. I didn't film underneath because it's just kind of a pain in the ass and you're not gonna see anything except for a little brown guy just laying on the ground, probably cursing. Hey, that's me. Happens to all of us. So originally, I was gonna use this, which is 3x3 125, I think. But then, I don't know, looking at it, like, at the ends where it meets the frame rail and stuff, it tapers out. But I think I could get away with 2x2 125 wall, which is probably more than twice as thick as that stuff. Look at this thing. It's so rotten. Think I might call it here for now because I really don't want to get into putting a new one on. Then I'll be here till 5 in the morning, and it's already 1.